Well, hello, friends. Welcome to Rewake videos. We're so excited to be hosting you today. Today, we'll be looking into investing through Sanlam. One of the reasons why is that we have noticed that a lot of people are talking about DIY investing. For instance, Easy Equities, Frank, and so forth, or Dodo. Um, but I wanted to give people information that will be able to help them to grow in their investing intentionally. So my aim is to be able to help you to be able to get the information that usually we overlook, companies that we overlook. And so in this particular season, we're calling it season 4 just because we have already started with seasons. Um, we're calling it season 4, yes, because we have started with seasons. So in this particular season, we'll be looking into different companies that we can be able to give to you or show you so that you can be able to give them your money and they will invest in your behalf. So we're talking about your retirement. We're talking about school. We're talking about. You'll see there's a lot when it comes to Sanlam. They help you with marriage as well when you want to get married. So there are different things that you want to invest for, and we need to be able to find platforms which will be able to assist you to be able to invest. And if we just take time and just start researching and just checking online particular companies that we can be able to use, and those companies, they have financial advisors. So those financial advisors are they will be able to help you in making a better decision when it comes to investing. So it's important rather to be able to not just focus on DIY investing. It's important for you to diversify your portfolio, even using the companies that specialize in investing. Guys, I encourage you. We watch these young guys and they tell you where to invest, how to invest, and when you look at the experience is less to none. So these people from these particular companies, they'll be able to sit down with you and they'll be able to assist you in order for you to be able to become a great or potential investor, right? So for you to be an investor, you don't necessarily have to do it by yourself. You can get people to be able to assist you so that you can be able to invest lucratively. So if you look into Sanlam has been here for quite some time, and they had currently they had in marketing. They had their great marketing plan where they hosted a comedy show, and people like pop-ups, they will come and be able to make jokes about particular things that we go through. So this assists them to be able to get the word out so that you can be able to know about their services and be able not to risk with your money, but go to them and be able to invest with them, right? So they have a lot in their under their seats. So they have insurance. They have your life insurance, disability cover, severe illness, cancer cover, funeral cover. So they've been dealing with money, right? So if you want to retire and you want to you want to save for your investment, for retirement. So there is saving for retirement, and they give you information about retirement. Sorry. So you can save for retirement, preparing to retire, retirement preservation, retirement fund members, two-plot retirement, right? So there is investing. They tell you about investing, and this is what we'll be looking at, right? So we'll be doing a video by video, just to be able to look into all of these, right? So in this particular video, we're going to try to just go through it just quickly, right? We're going to go through all these quickly. And on next other videos, we'll be looking into them, step by step, right? So this particular season, this particular short season will be dedicated to such things so that people can be able to get more information. So There is tax-free investing or tax-free savings, education planning. There's unit trusts. There is investing for growth, international investments. There is daily price. Okay, this is daily prices and fund values, and fund facts sheets, right? Uh, they help you with planning with regards to investing. Sorry, they have a lot of things. They also, I think they also have wills and stuff like that. But financial check, start planning, get advice. There we go. Wills, trusts, and estates, tools and calculators to help you calculate regarding your investing journey. They have home loans. They have a lot. They have Sanlam private wealth. They have rewards. So Sanlam has a lot of things that you can be able to talk to them about, right? So it really goes with what is it that you need, and they can sit down and guide you through the process, you know. But we will be looking at invest, right? So we'll be looking at invest. So let's start with this part. Let's start with this part about investment, right? So let me just click it right there. We'll just go to and fro rather than opening up other tabs. So should I open other tabs? So we'll just go to and fro. So investing, about investing. So why invest with Sanlam? They give you different products that they have. Like I said, unit trust, education, planning, retirement, annuity, tax-free savings. Expect guidance. These are your financial advisors. There's comprehensive product choice. So they tell you why you should invest with them, right? So they can also give you, like I've been talking about their products, market indicators. So they tell you about what's happening in the market, and they show you what's happening in the market. You know, you can speak to an expert, your financial advisors, and so forth. So they tell you basically on this page why you should invest with them, right? And they say it without saying a lot, right? They just tell you, okay, this is what we have. We have comprehensive products. We have exceptional customer services. We have people that can be able to assist you who are well educated when it comes to financial advising. They tell you that they have expert guidance, right? So let's go to tax-free savings, TFSA. If you watch my videos, you'd find, sorry, I'm drinking tea. It's a very cold morning. If you watch my videos, you'd find that I speak a lot about tax-free savings, right? If you watch my old videos also where I'm talking about easy equities, how to invest in TFSAs. So Sanlam also has a TFSA, right? So they have their own TFSA. A tax-free savings account can help you to grow your money faster. So they promise you returns on your investments completely tax-free, so you don't pay taxes on your investments when you invest in tax-free savings account. The longer you invest, the more you benefit from compound growth. You invest 36,000 Rand per year, and the maximum investment is 500,000 for lifetime, right? So whatever dividends that you get from this particular investment, from the investment that you've made, they are tax-free, right? They are tax-free. So that means that your returns on your investments are completely tax-free. So you can enjoy flexibility with options for both short-term and long-term investment. How it works. So they talk about the power of compound growth, how much you could be saving. So they give you a graph there to show you your tax-free savings. Um, Tax-free savings are in your blue, and investment return are on your greens, and payments 500,000 are on your yellows, right? So there they explain to you how you would be making a profit, and so you can also speak to an agent. I told you I'm going to just brush through. The next time we'll go through information more deeper. So also they tell you how financially prepared are you. They try and give you a quiz so that you can be able to see, as you can see, take a 5 minutes quiz to see how financially prepared you are. This will help you to dictate how much you'll be able to invest and so forth. What you can be able to contribute towards your investment. So they tell you more about tax-free investing, and you can talk to an expert. So that's about TFSAs, right? That's about TFSAs. So with this, you'd be able to, basically they're trying to show you that you can make profit and not actually pay tax, right? And that is a win, right? Whether we like it or not, that is a win. We need to be able to find ourselves in places whereby we can invest and not have to spend like a lot of money in terms of paying tax and so forth. So there is education planning, and this, I think, it's for more of parents to be able to invest for the future of their children. So now they tell you there that they have a tailored to your budget and long-term goals. Experts who understand the cost of education, set a goal and plan for your saving journey, right? So plan for a brighter future. Saving for an education is one of the most worthwhile things you can do for your child, right? So a financial advisor can help you with calculating the cost of your child's future education, work out a saving plan you can afford, review your goal every year, and check if you are still on track, right? Adjust your goal amount and monthly payments if your circumstances change, right? So they work with your budget. So education costs in 2024. So they give you a brief history when it comes to education costs, and they try to help you see how much education would be. Like my daughter is 3 years old, so if I want to start saving for her, then they will tell me by the time she goes to varsity, or by the time she goes to primary, by the time she goes to high school, and just in case I'm not there as well, and so you can do your calculations there. And so basically they trying to help you save for your child's future, for your child's varsity future, right? So we also have unit trusts. I think this is going to open on a separate page. So they also have unit trusts. So I said this before when I did a review on F&B. F&B has their own unit trust. Many of these companies, they have their own unit trusts, right? Sanlam as well has their own unit trust. Affordable, convenient, and effortless investing to make a difference. What is a unit trust? A unit trust gives easy cost-effective access to assets such as shares, listed property, and bonds, which are not usually available to direct investors with relatively smaller amounts to invest. So with unit trust, you can actually, the thing about a unit trust is that it's like a basket, right? And there is, let's say they're investing in property. That particular basket is investing in property. So it would have different shares in different places within that unit trust, right? So when you invest in the unit trust, it's like you have shares in different companies, right? But you have just invested in one unit trust. So a tax-free unit trust works. They have tax-free unit trust the same way as a standard unit trust, except you don't pay on your interest or dividends earned, and capital gains are tax-free too. So, did I miss something? The fund managers is responsible for diversifying your investment to protect it from being too exposed to a potential fall of single assets. So unit trust are, if you ask me, unit trust are very good investment, especially for beginners, beginner investors. So you can just go there with 10,000 rand and tell them to invest in a unit trust. It's like you invested in other companies within one thing, right? So they have unit trusts that are different depending on how you want them to perform. For instance, they are aggressive, not recommended for investors less than 10 years. So these are aggressive ones. They're more, the volatility is more flexible, right? It goes up, it goes down, right? That's basically that. Conservative, these are standard unit trust. They take a bit longer to grow, but you will make your profit, right? So a lot of people might be attracted to your moderate, aggressive, and aggressive, but these ones are for people that are willing to lose money, right? That are willing to lose money. But your moderate, cautious, and conservatives are for people that just got in, like you've been, like they say here, 7 years experience, 5 years experience, 2 years experience. But these other ones is like 9 years experience, 10 years plus, So look into the website. The website is sanlaminvestments.com, and just go through the website so that you can be able to get understanding, right? So let's go to investment for growth. Investment for growth. Okay, so individual investors, regardless of whether you are new or existing investor, will manage your investments for you. So how can we help you navigate your financial goals? Remember, I told you it's important for you, if you are a DIY investor, it's important. It's fine. You can invest through the tools that you have, like your easy equities and so forth. But there are other routes that you can take, like for instance, Sanlam. So like they say right here that regardless of if you are a new or existing investor, will manage your investments for you. So sometimes you need if I have invested 10,000 or let's say 100,000 in easy equities, or even 10,000 or 1,000, I can go to Sanlam and say, listen, I have this amount of money extra that I want to be able to invest every month. How can you help me? And they will be able to manage it for you, right? So that will be able to assist you to be able to be safe with investing, right? So fine. So invest with confidence. Our investments do more than just create value for our clients. We also investing towards a better tomorrow. So they have funds, daily funds, unit trusts, right? I think that's it. I think they're just motivating you more to be able to invest with them. So if you are a new investor, let's click on new investor, for people that don't have investments. So then you will have information that will be able to help you to find what type of places that you can invest with Sanlam, right? Not outside of Sanlam, with Sanlam, right? And they would educate you and give you, for instance, blogs and things that you can be able to have more information, right? But let's go to the next one. The next one is offshore investing. Offshore investing is just international investing, right? So in international, what did I do? Okay, no. International investments. Yes. So, all right. So with international investing, Where's the okay? Basically the same page. Let's click on new investor. So they will give you more information. It's basically the same information as the previous one, but international investing is offshore investing. So I'm sure they would give you the kinds of unit trust that they have outbound, or that consist of companies that are outbound, like for instance your Amazon, your what you call this, Tesla, and all these international companies. Maybe they would have a unit trust that consists of these companies, whether property, retail, or so forth, right? So fine, that's international investing. And just rushing because of I didn't want to take time. I want people to watch this video. Daily prices and fund fund values. So this is basically I guess the last four tabs are more of information, but this is also for information to tell you about their funds, so please do go through the website, so that you can have more information and proper information to be able for you to be able to make a proper decision if you want to really invest with Sanlam, right? So they have a fund fact sheet center. So use these fund fact sheets to determine the ability of underlying fund manager to provide investment return in line with the benchmark of the specific fund. So this can actually help you to get further more information. So go through the website so you can be able to have more details that you can use for you to be able to be a what you call this a proper investor. So thank you so much for joining us. Please hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button, and let's grow together. My aim is to be able to help you get more information so that you can be able to make decisions which will help you in the growth span of your finances in your life. So by the time you retire, you need to be able to have profit. By the time you you don't want to work anymore. By the time you want to travel, you want to get married, to buy a car, to buy a house, this, if you invest through them, they'll be able to assist you so that you can be able to be ready for the time when you are ready to be able to grow in your finances. So thank you so much for joining us. Please make sure that you hit the subscribe button, hit the notification button. Let's grow together. Share this video with your friends and your loved one, and please make sure that you for lack of a better word, join our membership. Join our membership to get more of these videos so that we can be able to grow together. Thank you so much. May you be blessed in your finances.